Welcome to our deep dive into a topic that most people shy away from: narcissism. Have you ever watched a children's play or a TV show with puppets? They're fun, aren't they? But let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered if some people in real life manipulate others in the same way? As if they're pulling the strings, controlling everything and everyone around them? Well, the truth is, they exist, and they're called narcissists. Narcissists are, in a way, life's puppeteers. They don't wear a label, and they blend seamlessly among us. But their actions and motivations are far from ordinary. They have the ability to manipulate and control, often leaving their victims in a spiral of confusion, doubt, and self-blame. But today, we're here to help you break free from their strings. Understanding narcissism is more than just identifying it in others. It's about analyzing our own vulnerabilities, too. You see, the mind of a narcissist is like an iceberg, deep, enigmatic, and far more complex than what appears on the surface. And when we start to dissect it, a variety of traits emerge, ranging from self-destruction to manipulation. Narcissists are masters at hiding their true selves, while showcasing a carefully curated persona. But behind that facade lies a person driven by fear, insecurity, and the need for control. They exploit others to fill their emotional void, often leaving destruction in their wake. So, why does this matter? In today's world, recognizing these traits and understanding the strategies narcissists use to manipulate is more essential than ever. By doing so, you're not just protecting yourself, you're empowering yourself to take control. One of the most prominent traits of narcissists is their seductive nature. They use their confidence to captivate and impose their presence. It's as if they possess an almost magnetic charm, drawing people in effortlessly. But what lies beneath is a calculated strategy to manipulate. Narcissists are also master communicators. Their ability to use language and tone of voice is unmatched, allowing them to convey authority, evoke emotion, and achieve their goals with remarkable ease. Whether it's a persuasive argument or an emotional plea, their words are crafted to control. But their expertise doesn't stop there. Narcissists often position themselves as experts in a specific subject. They leverage their knowledge as a means of persuasion, creating an aura of credibility that's difficult to challenge. This expertise becomes their tool to dominate conversations and decisions. Their social skills are equally noteworthy. Narcissists are adept at building good social relationships on the surface. They often operate in groups, manipulating dynamics to their advantage and appearing confident in front of others. But beneath this facade lies a lack of empathy, which makes true, healthy relationships impossible. It's this combination of charm, communication, expertise, and social manipulation that allows narcissists to thrive. But remember, their motives are self-serving, and their lack of empathy often leaves those around them feeling used and discarded. By recognizing these traits, you're taking the first step towards breaking free from their influence. Have you ever wondered what makes someone a narcissist? Are they born this way? Or is it something they develop over time? The truth is, the making of a narcissist is influenced by a mix of genetic, social, and psychological factors. However, one of the most crucial periods for developing narcissistic traits is childhood. It's during these formative years that a person's sense of self and relationship with others begins to take shape. Research has identified 3 distinct experiences that can trigger the emergence of pathological narcissism in children. The first is emotional deprivation. When children grow up without stable emotional connections or experience their parents' emotional absence, they may develop an emotional armor to protect themselves. This often takes the form of haughtiness and egocentrism, far beyond what is typical for their age. Another key factor is conditional love. Children who feel their parents' love depends on their achievements or behavior grow up constantly seeking approval. This creates a cycle of approval-seeking behavior that can evolve into narcissistic traits as they strive to fill an emotional void. As parents and caregivers, fostering a stable attachment and emotional security is critical to preventing these tendencies. Set healthy limits, avoid excessive praise and privileges, and lead by example when acknowledging mistakes. Teaching children how to overcome challenges and appreciate differences is also essential. A great mantra for parents to remember is to be guides rather than admirers. Encourage children to develop humility and respect for themselves and others. By understanding the roots of narcissism, we can take proactive steps to create environments that promote healthy emotional development. Now, we'll break down the different subtypes of narcissists and share strategies to manage their behavior. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding these subtypes will empower you to protect yourself. Narcissists come in different forms, each with unique traits and behaviors. Let's start with the obsessive-compulsive subtype. These individuals control everything around them. They are perfectionistic and derive satisfaction from always being in control. Next, we have the borderline subtype. These narcissists fear abandonment above all else. To avoid it, they create elaborate narratives, often distorting reality to make themselves appear more interesting or indispensable. The paranoid subtype is another distinct group. These individuals distrust everyone and act extremely defensively. They see threats everywhere and are constantly on guard. Lastly, we have the psychopathic subtype. This group can be the most dangerous. They seek their own pleasure without regard for others and will not hesitate to hurt anyone who gets in their way. So, how do you deal with these different types of narcissists? Here's an effective strategy. Praise. Yes, praise can disarm them. Narcissists crave approval. By sincerely or slyly praising them, you can lower their defenses and potentially gain their favor. But be careful. Before using this strategy, it's essential to understand which type of narcissist you're dealing with. Tailoring your approach is key to managing their behavior effectively. Escaping the grip of a narcissist can feel overwhelming, but understanding the phases of their behavior and employing effective strategies can help you regain control of your life. We'll break down these phases and equip you with tools to navigate and ultimately free yourself. Narcissistic relationships often follow a predictable cycle. It begins with love bombing, an intense phase where the narcissist showers you with affection and attention to win your trust. But soon after, the devaluation phase sets in. Here, they chip away at your confidence with criticism, creating dependency. Then comes intermittent reinforcement, where they oscillate between these stages to keep you guessing, leaving you desperate for their approval. The narcissist may also engage in triangulation, turning others against you to isolate and control you further. And finally, the discarding phase, where their true intentions become clear. They achieve their goals without regard for your feelings. But beware of hoovering. Even after you've cut ties, the narcissist might try to re-enter your life, claiming they've changed. Don't fall for it. It's often just a way to restart the cycle. So how do you break free? Let's start with the gray rock method. This involves adopting a stoic, aloof demeanor. By refusing to react emotionally, you can make yourself uninteresting to the narcissist, reducing their hold over you. Another effective tactic is strategic dialogue. Instead of confronting the narcissist, ask questions that make them feel understood without compromising your values. If these strategies don't work, remember the power of saying no. Practice saying it gracefully and firmly. Setting boundaries is crucial to protecting your emotional well-being. Keep your expectations realistic. Narcissists are unlikely to change, so focus on what you can control, your reactions and decisions. Breaking free isn't easy, but it's possible. Escaping the grip of a narcissist can feel overwhelming, but understanding the phases of their behavior and employing effective strategies can help you regain control of your life. The first step is to prioritize self-care. After enduring the emotional strain of a narcissistic relationship, it's crucial to focus on your physical and mental well-being. This can include exercise, eating healthily, and practicing mindfulness. Simple routines can help ground you and foster resilience. Equally important is rebuilding your sense of identity. Narcissists often blur the boundaries of who you are, leaving you feeling lost. Take time to reconnect with your passions, values, and dreams. Rediscovering your individuality is key to regaining confidence. Another powerful step is to seek support. Surround yourself with trusted friends, family, or a support group who understand your experience. Talking about what you've been through can provide clarity and validation. Therapy can also be invaluable. Working with a professional who specializes in trauma or narcissistic abuse can help you process your emotions, develop coping mechanisms, and build healthy boundaries. As you move forward, it's essential to recognize red flags and avoid falling into similar patterns. Learning about healthy relationship dynamics can empower you to make better choices in the future. Lastly, be patient with yourself. Healing isn't linear, and setbacks are part of the process. Celebrate small victories and remind yourself of how far you've come. Healing from narcissistic abuse is challenging, but it's also an opportunity to rediscover your strength and rebuild a life filled with purpose and joy. Remember, you are not defined by the pain you've endured, but by the resilience you've shown. Breaking free from narcissistic control is a courageous step, but it's just the beginning. Healing and rebuilding your life takes time and dedication. Remember, setting boundaries, reconnecting with your passions, and seeking support are vital to regaining your sense of self. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. Progress isn't always linear, but every step forward is a victory. By focusing on self-care and learning from the past, you can build a future filled with strength, freedom, and hope. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, you're not alone, and your resilience is your greatest asset. Stay strong and take care.